Hey, hello, welcome all my dear second standard little champs. How have you been? I hope that all of you might be enjoying the grammar lecture, and especially this will be the last lecture for the topic we started, and then perhaps with the new chapter, with the new lesson, we will start the next lecture. But for this lecture you will have to pay attention so that we will be able to solve the remaining exercise and the new last left exercise. So dear students, be ready with all your stuff. Welcome once again, girls and boys, to the grammar lecture. This is Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School, and we are going to continue with chapter number 1, the remaining exercises. And I hope that you all have solved every single question given to you in the homework as well as whatever was done in the lecture. And I know that in the given time you are trying your level best to solve the questions. That's why I have started the countdown. With every question I count 5. So it will be the great chance for you to test your knowledge. At first it seems very difficult, but gradually, slowly, when you will come on the track, when you will try to understand the concept, the format, you will be very much familiar to the method we are working with. So let's get started. I hope that now it is needless to say, but still I will say that please be ready with your rough book and the pencil. I will wait for the couple of seconds. Students, those who are regularly watching the lecture, they might be sitting with their books. So I will request them to wait for their friends, because few of them might not have watched the lectures regularly or might not be sitting with their rough books. See, these things you don't have to necessarily buy the book. I am sending the PDF for every chapter. So you can take the printout or you can solve it. You can write the questions either from the lectures or from the PDF file you are provided with in your groups. So every single possible thing is provided by the teacher. So my dear students, I hope that now you are ready with your books. Even if you want, you can sit with your water bottle. You can get some nuts to eat with you. Okay, then let's revise these topics first, and then we will move towards the next. Now, if you can see, these are the things on which this full chapter is based on. So, proper noun, common noun, these are the two terms which will be helpful to you in grammar, because these are the topics when you study in 2nd, 3rd, 4th standard. That's the base for the higher standards. If you have not studied well here, you won't get any topic in your brain in the higher standard. If you will work hard now, later it will be very much fruitful for you. Later you will have to just revise the topics. So let's get started. Let's just revise it. So proper noun means what? Proper noun means the special name given to any person, place, animal or a thing. Right? It is a special name. But common noun is a general term. It is a general name used to indicate any person, place, animal or thing. Now, there is just one difference. This is a special name. This is a general name. Yes? Even when you go to hospitals, there is general ward, there is a special ward, there is a VIP ward. There are different wards. Similarly, proper common noun is just this much different. An example, the way I have written example will clearly explain you. If till now you don't have the clear idea, now you will have. Condition is your attention should be on the screen. You have to try to understand my language and have to try to understand the topic. Now look at the examples carefully. I will highlight it for you. I have written 3 examples for the proper and 3 for the common noun. If you can see here, the 3 examples are Rohan, Taj Mahal, Bhavnagar. Whereas here the examples are boy, monument, city. Now let us compare one to one. Rohan is the name, a special name given to the boy. But boy is not the special name. Rohan is a special name given to the boy. Boy is commonly used word. I am a boy, Ibrahim is a boy, Mayuddin is a boy. Boy is not the special name given to anyone, is it so? When you are born, you are male, you are a boy. So boy is a general term used, general name used. But Rohan, though there might be many Rohan, lakhs of Rohan in the world, but still Rohan is the name given to that boy. Correct? So it is like a pizza bread. Pizza bread is very common, but when you apply different toppings, when you keep tomatoes, capsicum, sweet corn, it is a topping applied. So proper noun is the topping, common noun is a pizza bread. Right? Boy is normal pizza bread, but then topping is when you give the name, Rohan. Similarly, monument. There are many monuments. Right? Qutub Minar, Taj Mahal. But here I have written Taj Mahal. It is a name given to that special monument made with the white marble. So it is a special name given to the monument. It is not just said monument. When you say just monument, then it is a commonly used word. Right? Qutub Minar is a monument. Taj Mahal is a monument. Right? So monument is commonly used word, but then Taj Mahal, when we say, it is a special name given to that particular monument built by Shah Jahan. Again, last one, if you see Bhavnagar, we all mostly live in Bhavnagar, right? So, but when you say city, there are many cities: Ahmedabad, Vadodara, Gujarat, Bhavnagar, Surat, etc., etc. So, but Bhavnagar, when we say, it is a special name given to a particular city in which we live. So here I hope you understood what is the difference, and that's the way I have set the examples. If you want, you can watch the video lectures again and again, repeatedly, so that you will be able to watch it. You will be able to understand it. You will be able to note it down. Okay, now one more thing I wanted to draw your attention here with is Rohan, R is capital. Taj Mahal, T and M is capital. Bhavnagar, B is capital. Whenever we write proper noun, the first letter should be capital. Again, Taj Mahal. So some of you write just T capital. No, it is two words. Right? So with every word, the first letter should be capital. Even if you have noticed, whenever the name of chapter or lesson or poem is written, when it is more than two words, and in every word the first letter is capital, because it is a proper noun. But here when you see in the common noun, no capitalization is needed. Correct? So this is what I wanted you to get in your head. Now I'll give you 1 minute, more than that if possible, to note down, if you want to note it down, anything from the screen. This is a proper noun, this is a common noun concept. So if you want, you can note it down. I will give you 1 minute. Some of you might have even started writing because they want to note down each and everything whatever is explained, and that's really good of them. So if at all you want to note down anything, definition, example, the way it is written, you can. I will be silent for a few seconds. Please note it down. See, I have not forced you to note this down, but those who really want to get their concept clear, those who really want to understand, they will note this down. That's the reason why I always ask you to hold your rough book and a pencil, so that whatever necessary important things are explained in the lecture, you can just note it down on the spot. And few things if you note down, It will be helpful to you to build up your base. And if you are noting it down, you can send this work to me, and then I can send your work in the group with your name. I already have told you that if your work is excellent, I may send it in the group with your names. So there are two benefits of that. All of your friends will be able to read your name. All of your friends will be able to see your work, and they will be able to note down if they have not watched the lecture. Yes, I hope that if you are writing, you may have reached in the common noun. I will wait for a few more seconds. There are different ways. You can take screenshot, you can take pictures, but when you write it down, you will be able to remember half of what you have written on the spot. And that's the reason why I always ask you, why I always prefer to give you the time to write this down. Okay, now let's get back to the textbook, and here we go. Nouns. We have done this page, exercise 1. Exercise 2 was just for the drawing purpose. So I asked you to draw this. Many of the students have sent me, many have not. Anyways, I'll be waiting for them. Common noun, proper noun we have discussed. Exercise 3 we have done. Exercise 4 we just started in the previous lecture, and I suppose we finished A, B, C and D questions. Right, so I hope that you have no doubt in whatever we have done, because all of you have not sent me the work, but many of them have sent. But none of them have sent me the doubts. So I am pretty sure that they have understood each and every topic. Now let's just solve the remaining sentences E, F, G and H, and then we will solve the last exercise 5. So I hope you all are ready. If you want to continue, if you have written A, B, C, D, and then if you have left few pages, you can continue. If you have not left any page, again you can give the heading exercise 4 chapter 1 nouns. Yes, if you are starting with the new page, give the heading, it is compulsory, chapter 1 nouns, exercise 4. And if at all you have kept the space, you can continue, because there are only 4 questions and then the new exercise will start. But I will recommend you to write it on the new page, give the proper heading, today's date, so that your work will be properly seen, which work is done on which date. So you have a couple of seconds, give the heading properly please. Okay, then here we go. Now you have the time to write question E and F. Please note down the question. When you note it down, leave one line after writing each question. I repeat, leave one line after writing each question. Till question D we have finished in the previous lecture. So I request you to write question E and question F. Now till you are writing the question, you know what do we have to do in this exercise, isn't it so? We had to circle the proper noun. Read the sentence. We had to recognize which is the proper noun. For that, if you remember, in the previous lecture I gave you 2 tricks. First, to see the capitalization. Second, to see whether there is a special name in the line. Okay, I hope that you might be writing question F. Misha is good at volleyball. Greenland is the largest island in the world. Okay students, now let's solve this. Misha is good at volleyball. Now I have always told you that the first letter will be capital everywhere. Wherever the sentence starts, the first letter will be capital. That does not mean that all the first words are proper noun. In sentence C, the word is the. T is capital. That does not mean that the is proper noun. But here, Misha is good at volleyball. Misha, M is capital because it is a first word. Also, it is a special name given to a girl. Misha can be the name of girl, right? So there are two reasons why is it a proper noun, because it is a special name given to the girl. Second reason is M is capital. So Misha is the proper noun. Also volleyball. Why? You will ask me the question why? Because there are many games. Game is not the proper noun. Cricket, volleyball, football, basketball, every of these games are the games. So game is the common noun, but the name of the game is volleyball. It is a special name given to one game, right? So moreover, V is capital. So these are the two reasons why can we recognize it easily that it is a proper noun. Okay, now if you have written question F, let's solve this too. Greenland is the largest island in the world. Again, G is capital, not only because it is a first word, but also it is a special name given to an island. You know what is island, girls and boys? What is island? It is a land covered with the water on all its sides. So there is no other way to reach island other than the ship, boat or cruise. We can only adopt or take the waterway if we want to reach to any island. Okay, it is not island, it is island. Yes, many of you speak incorrectly. The pronunciation is island. Anyway, so Greenland is a proper name of that place. Moreover, G is capital. Okay, I hope that you have circled these proper nouns. Now the last two questions. Last two questions I will give you in the homework. Solve these two in the homework. PDF file is already sent in the group. Please solve it. Okay, now give the heading on the new page. Exercise 5, which is the last exercise we are going to solve in this lecture. Fill in the blanks using the nouns from the box. So students, you don't have to write this. You don't have to write the box. You have to just write the heading, this line. Exercise 5, fill in the blanks using the nouns from the box. These are the options you can choose and you can fill it in the blanks. So don't write these options. Don't waste your time doing that because the PDF file is already sent. So you can see the options and the questions again from the PDF. For now, just give the heading. Okay, now I suppose you should have finished writing the heading part. Please write question A, as only on the first page question A is there. I will request you to write question A. Dash is the first month of the year. You have to fill it with the proper noun. See, the first month of the year. Why did I say you have to fill it with the proper noun? Because the name of the month, the name of the year, the name of the day of the week, all are the proper nouns. I already gave you the hint. Anyways, please write the question first. I hope, girls and boys, you have started writing question A. If you will follow each and every instruction, you will feel as if you are sitting in a live class. Okay, now let's solve this. Dash is the first month of the year. Christmas is the first month. You will say that, sir, have you gone mad? Christmas is the name of festival, not a year, not a month. Okay, then where is the name of month? Here it is, January, isn't it so? There are two reasons why January is the answer. There are 12 months and the month starts from January. Moreover, there is no other name of month. So January is the answer. Let's write the answer. And again, if you can see, J is capital because it is a name of month. It is a proper noun. Also, it comes at the first place in the sentence. So first letter anyways should be capital. I hope that you have written the answer. Let's move towards the next page. Question B and C. Yes, please write these two questions. I will wait for a minute. Will you visit us during dash? The dash rang loudly. Will you visit us during dash? The dash rang loudly. See, when you are writing the question, at the same time try to understand the question, at what way, in which way they are indicating. Okay, now if you see, will you visit us during dash? During means they are asking for certain time. During this season, during this festival, right? During says that when certain things or certain times or certain situations are going on. So can you say, will you visit us during village? Not at all. Will you visit us during Winnie the Pooh? No, Winnie the Pooh is the name of certain cartoon things. Will you visit us during Mumbai? Mumbai is not the time. Will you visit us during Christmas? Yes, you can say that when the Christmas is going on, you can visit them. So Christmas is the answer. Again, it is a proper noun, so C should be capital. Now, though Christmas is the last word, not the first word, but C should be capital as it is a proper noun, name of the festival. The desk rang loudly. Rang is the past tense of ring. Okay, the bell rings, the phone rings. So, we have covered two options, Christmas and January. So, the desk rang loudly, the bridge rang. How can the bridge ring? Obviously, the bell rang. Now, here, did you notice anything? I have written B in the small letter, not capital, because bell is not proper noun. It is a common noun. It is not a special name. Okay, so the bell rang loudly. See, it's too easy to solve, right? So it is too easy that you can solve it easily. Okay, let's solve the last question for now. The desk was very long. Please write the question. Question D. Please write only one question. Question D. The desk was very long. I hope you have started writing question. The desk was very long. I hope you have written the question. Oh, here something is shown. I don't know whether your observation is powerful or not. Anyways, you have even used the word bell. So now, the remaining options. The desk was very long. Can you say the Mumbai was very long? We cannot measure the Mumbai as a long or short. Can be big or small. Village, again, can be big or small. Bridge. Yes, this can be the answer because even here beside the question the picture is shown, which indicates that the answer should be bridge. Bridge can be long or short, right? Bridge, again the name of bridge is not given. It is not a London bridge, it is not a New York bridge. Name of bridge is not given. So B should not be capital, it is a common noun. I hope that till now whatever I was solving, whatever I was explaining you is very much clear. So now it is your duty to try to solve the remaining questions. Yes, I will solve it in the next lecture as well if possible. If you have the doubt, you can text me in my WhatsApp. With this, I end my today's grammar lecture here. Have a nice day, take care, stay safe.